Hi, welcome to Science at Home with SuperNOVA. I'm Jarman. Today we're going to be talking about sound and how it works. So sound is actually a wave vibrating the air and the molecules in the air. The air actually looks just like all these pool balls that I've set out. So there's actually little particles all throughout it touching. And so the cue ball here is me making noise or sounds, and the 15 is your ears or your eardrums. And so when I speak, the vibration goes through the air and hits. And you can see that the 15 moved quite a bit, and that's because I hit very hard. So that would be like screaming or yelling or talking very loud, maybe a chainsaw. But if you're whispering, you can get that same effect. So the 15, if we just tap, still moves a little bit, but not a lot. And so that only works because the air and water and anything solid is filled with all these particles and molecules, and you can vibrate them with sound. So today we're going to be building phones with our cups. And so what we need is 2 cups, some string, thin thread works best, so I've got crochet cotton, 2 paper clips, and I've got a push pin. You can use a needle. Scissors are a little big, but you could. And of course a pair of scissors to cut the string. So what we're going to do is we're going to take maybe a full arm's length of string. We'll cut that. We're going to feed it into our cup, but we need to punch a hole in it. So we'll punch a hole there, and then we'll punch a second hole right there. Now be careful. You might want to have an adult at home do this for you. So we'll take 1 cup and 1 end of the string, and we'll try and thread it through the hole we just made. And then we'll pull that out, and we'll tie it to our paper clip. So we'll just do a quick slip knot, and we'll double knot that, just like that. And we want to kind of put it halfway down the side of the paper clip, just like that. So we'll pull that through nice and tight, and we'll do the exact same thing to the second one. So we'll get that threaded right through. And then we'll do another quick slip knot. And we'll double knot it just for security. And then we can pull that tight. So we want to be able to hold it tight. So grab a partner or a friend and hold one up to your ear and see if they can speak to you. This is what it sounds like through the cup. So you should be able to hear me even whispering. So if you've got that done at home, you should now be able to test how long you can go, and you can almost use them like spy phones or anything you want. So the question now, that works because the string is our solid, and it lets the string vibrates through the cup, and the shape of the cup amplifies it for our ears. But what happens if we're in a vacuum or like space where there's not a lot of particles? So we'll take some of these away, and this is what it looks like on a man-made vacuum where we take particles away. So we can see that if I try and make sound, they're not touching and it doesn't travel all the way through. So that's what it's like in space, and so sound waves don't travel through space. They only travel through solids like water or string or the air. There's a lot of particles in the air. But thank you, and that's been Science at Home with SuperNOVA.